Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our preview for the Blacklist Season 8, Episode 2. I think we knew that something was kind of up when we first saw that the title for this was Katarina Rostova Conclusion, and now that we've seen that promo, just shoot us out of a cannon already.
That promo, man, next week cannot come soon enough.
Well, this is the thing with it now, and we'll get into a lot of this in this video. We have that little line from Dom where it seems as though, according to what he said to Reddington, he tells Liz everything.
Listen, if this is really true, this show has pulled at my heart over and over and over again and pulled in my mind over and over and over again, and they never give me anything. If they're doing this again and I fall for this, then I'm just going to need to go pie myself in the face.
I'm already pieing myself, because I'm already in front of me that's all in on this already. That's okay, Dom's definitely doing this, but then there's what if Liz tells Dom to tell Reddington this, just to get his reaction, even if it doesn't really happen.
That's why I think we're going to be next Friday just pieing ourselves in the face, because this show has so many times jerked us around on this big secret or Reddington's real identity so many times, and I fell for it a lot over the years, and I am falling for it again with this preview.
We're going to talk all about this. We're going to have ideas. We want to hear your guys' ideas on a lot of it as well. But of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have a full review for a really good premiere on the channel already as well. So take a look at that.
Okay, so let's just get into what Dom said, that he told Liz everything.
Okay, this is complicated because we already sort of saw at the end of tonight's episode that Katarina made it clear to Liz that, all right, if you want to get some answers from him, you gotta do it yourself. What could she have done to him? Let's say hypothetically he actually does tell her everything. What could she have said? Because there was already plenty of chances for Dom to tell the truth.
Yeah, and from some of the stories that are out there about him, he's done a lot of horrible things. He's done a lot of horrible things to his own daughter. So why would he then turn around, help Liz? Playing the emotional card with Dom just doesn't work. It can't be I'm your granddaughter, please give me the answer. He's not going to do that. So it feels like we're in a situation, because he is sort of on his deathbed, he's not doing that well. Maybe he is fearful that he is going to end up dying with this secret, and he just wants to get it off his chest.
It's almost like you're solving a case with Dom himself, right? Where you have to sort of figure out, okay, what is the one thing that Dom cares about more than anything else that I can try to get to make him open up? Because I don't actually even know what that is. I'm not about to be and guess what it is, guys, because all we really know is that he has a secluded house in the middle of nowhere. He has a lot of, old stuff there. Maybe she's I'm gonna sell your stuff at a garage sale. I'm joking, because I don't know what it actually could be.
It really could just be when people are facing death that they want to sort of resolve heavy issues that are hanging over them. I mean, we don't know what his religious beliefs are. Does he think he's going to heaven? Does he think if he carries this, he's going to be going to the bad place? We don't know where he is with that, or how he's dealing with sort of the situation that he's in when it comes to, is he facing, is this it?
I'm going to bring out another possibility, and this would be the ultimate troll job from the Blacklist and NBC, where really Dom says, I told her everything, ... about insert thing here, and they just cut out the insert thing here in the promo.
I promise you, Blacklist, if that is what you've done, and he's I told her everything, and because they didn't say exactly what it was, it turns out to be about something else, you are never going to bring me back in again, because I have legit just been up against this with you guys. I will not believe you again till the very last episode of all the seasons that you are gonna maybe tell me then.
This is what here's some of what I realistically think. I don't think we're gonna learn who Reddington is. I don't think the identity thing is coming out. But maybe what Dom tells Liz ultimately is what precisely Dom knows about Reddington. Maybe the N13 persona is brought into this that we met tonight. Maybe it has to do with the location of the Sikorsky archive. Hey, I pronounced it right. I almost want to give myself a medal for that, but there we go. That's what I will take the pat on the shoulder for a job well done.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know exactly what Dom is going to end up telling her, but I want to believe that it's going to be something significant because this show, we're in the 8th season. It does need to start moving this along. I even saw a comment today here on YouTube on one of the other videos where someone had said, I was watching the show for a long time, but they took too long to get to this mystery of who is Reddington. And they have taken a long time to get to it. I think that they can do this in this episode and give this information, and it'll open up a whole new can of worms, because if it is really as bad as Reddington thinks it is, this could open up so many more sort of dark adventures for him and Liz, where Liz feels satisfied that she knows what's going on, and Reddington just has to deal with the consequences that she knows what it is, and together they can go and have more adventures.
There is still a shadowy figure, I think, hiding behind the scenes of everything right now. And maybe this Neville Townsend, if Reddington is not Neville Townsend and they're separate people, which I think they are, but this is the person who sent out that kill order in the first place. We have not met them. I think that this person is going to be after we get through whatever we get through here, they're going to be the big bad for at least the later part of season 8. We will see.
Yep.
Also in this promo, we have a little bit of like Katarina feeling herself a little bit, where she's just like taunting Reddington straight up to his face, being like, oh, you thought you could get her trust. Look at me now. I know that's not exactly what she's saying, but
no, but it's true. And we saw a little bit of that, you know, in this last episode where she was kind of saying this, you know, a daughter wanting her mother's approval is like this amazing sort of weapon that she can use against her, which is true. And it has worked. So, I mean, yeah, that little bit of taunting, man. Come on, Reddington, you need to take her down.
Well, it is a conclusion, and I know that they haven't always ended arcs with the conclusion episodes before, but they certainly have, and to me, why are you going to name this conclusion if you have like 5 more episodes worth of Katarina, one of the most valuable people on this show? Plus, let's all remember, this is something that John Bokenkamp, John Eisendrath even told us in our interview recently. We'll link that in the description, that these episodes you're seeing, 1, 2, and 3 of this season, they were meant to be the final ones of season 7. Maybe when they booked Layla Robbins to play this role, they only had her for a full season, and she just agreed to come back and finish the arc now.
Yeah, and so if they are having Katarina, the conclusion is episode 2, then what was the finale going to be? Like, she's been such a huge part of the show the past season, so crazy to think, like, what is it that they're holding on to for episode 3 that was supposed to be the finale? Like, that's why I've got this belief that this whole thing with Dom, he's really going to have told her, and it is going to open up something massive.
I have not seen the title yet for episode 3. It may be out there, and I may be just clowning myself for thinking through possibilities, but I'm going to throw out 3 different possibilities for the finale title that could be more impactful.
Yep.
Liz Keene.
Yep.
One of them.
Yep.
I think she's number 2 on the Blacklist, just my theory. Dom, title for a finale.
Yep.
Or Neville Townsend. But then if you're doing that, you have to have like a Neville Townsend conclusion, like at the end of the season, or however long that happens, if that even happens.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just think in general, they have a lot they need to wrap up here, but they also have a lot of other unanswered questions that they kind of have to deal with, because like, how is the task force going to react to the fact long term that Liz just sort of pieced out on them and is now working with Katarina?
Yeah, she used them, she lied to them, and now she is working with Katarina. She has kidnapped Dom. I mean, she's committed all these crimes. It's going to be really hard for them moving forward, because even if she explains herself later, I mean, they all know and have been along this journey of her trying to get answers from Red for years. And, they understand it, but, there's only so much understanding they're going to have with what she's now done. So I don't know. It's going to be a long, hard rebuilding path there for trust.
The person I'm most worried about is Cooper, because it's sort of like if you're Aram, if you're a wrestler, well, wrestler's a special case, he may be extra betrayed for reasons, but if you're Cooper and you have Liz on your team, so if Liz screws up, it is you who goes on the chopping block. You're the one viewed as responsible for the shenanigans.
Yeah, and he has gone to bat for her 1,000 times. So, I mean, I can't imagine how betrayed he feels.
He's going to be hurt, but you know what? We're going to get some answers next week. I feel like we can at least say some answers. We're either going to be happy or very, very mad. I'm glad we're starting this season off with a lot of good stuff right away.
Yeah, and I mean, they have said that there was going to be some answers coming in these 3 episodes when we spoke to the showrunners, so.
All right, well, let's get your guys' thoughts on all of this. Do you think that Dom actually told Liz everything, or do you think for some weird reason Dom wants Reddington to think that he told Liz everything?
Do you think we're all going to be pieing ourselves in the face for believing this again?
Probably yes. That is the answer. Probably yes. But we want to hear your thoughts anyway, so share. And if you guys do like this video, subscribe to the channel, give us a like, support us further. Check those links to the store or Patreon, and we'll see you here next time.